I added every Dalek from Doctor Who to Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Well, almost every Dalek. It all started a few months ago, when I modelled one in Blockbench. It was definitely flawed and simplistic in its design, with loads of incorrect proportions and a very simplistic texture, but I liked it. It felt Minecrafty. And then, with me having some free time a couple of weeks ago, I decided, I've already done one. Why not add all of them? Adding them to the game wasn't too difficult. Despite having no coding knowledge, Blockbench is an entity generator for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This allows me to neatly package all of the components into a nice little add-on. But this wasn't perfect. You could only give these entities the behaviours of a select few mobs, and to pass the loot tables, there weren't many modifications I could make from within the program. Originally I gave my Dalek skeleton code, however this caused them to burn in daylight, so I had to convert the add-on into a zip file, and then in Notepad, remove the parameter which caused the Daleks to burn in daylight. Unfortunately, it still fired arrows, which was a problem. For quite a while I tried various methods of creating custom projectiles, but most of them seemed to despawn before firing properly. So for a while, I kept the Daleks shooting arrows, and modelled a few more and gave them similar code. However, at some point a friend suggested I use Blaze code to allow them to both walk and hover in the sky, which was a fantastic idea. I wanted them to fly, but I also wanted them to walk on the ground, and this felt like a nice combination of both ideas. So I tried it, and it changed nothing whatsoever. They did not fly. However, I then found out that the custom projectiles were only failing due to a very specific line in the skeleton code, and by switching them over to the Blaze code, it fixed most of my previous issues. This allows me to give them actual energy weapons, which after a while of trying to make their physics work properly, made the Daleks much more convincing. And with that issue fixed, I finally felt I could continue modelling the rest of them. Most were simple palette swaps, with only a few colour changes, allowing me to get through a good chunk of them quite easily. But some were far more complex, requiring unique models. These took a lot longer. So what didn't I add? Despite adding basically every Dalek from TV, there were a few fan favourite ones from bits of extended media I didn't add. Most importantly, the Peter Cushing Daleks. They are not in the mod. This is a shame, but I will probably add these at some point in the future, but just not in this release of the mod. There are also the Dalek Emperors. No version of these are appearing in the mod yet. There's also the Marine Daleks and Torpedo Daleks, as well as Dalek Storm. These ones from the Weetabix adverts. Whatever these ones are, I don't... Yeah, these. Maybe one day, but not for a long time. And there's loads of others which I am not going to mention because the list is probably infinite and I'm never going to get through it. Anyway, back to what's actually in the add-on. With all behaviours finished and altered, the add-on was finally ready. Most have fairly similar behaviours, with maybe a slight change in HP or speed or the projectile they fire, but some have quite significant differences. These white Daleks have freeze behaviours and only spawn in cold biomes, and these driller Daleks can mine through most naturally occurring rocks, and in the end I even got some of them to fly, by either giving them ghast or phantom behaviours. And I assume you probably want to see all these Daleks finished, and you've waited patiently enough. Without further ado, here is practically every Dalek in Minecraft. Firstly, we've got all the Scarrow Daleks which appeared on TV, which with maybe the exception of those ones with the eyes from Evil of Daleks. The Scarrow Daleks with the Magician's Apprentice and the Witch's Familiar. We've got the basic bronze Time War drones. We've also got the Death Squad Daleks and the Executioner Daleks. We have these Time War Imperial Guards from Parting of the Ways, along with these regular Guard Daleks, also from Parting of the Ways. These ones fly around and shoot explosives. They're horrible. Of course, we have the Paradigm Daleks as well, and their Ironsides. For more Jodie Whittaker stuff, we have the Resolution Dalek. We also have both the red and blue versions of the Defense Drone Daleks, a bunch of extended media Daleks, including Temporal Weapons Daleks, Phase Daleks, the Dalek Time Controller in its silvery casing, as well as the Dalek Time Strategist. We have Time Squad Scientists, Dark Times Executioners, Interrogator Daleks, Interrogator Prime Daleks, every shade of grey Dalek from the classic series, as well as Gold Daleks, Suicide Daleks, Silver Daleks, all the Renegade Daleks, as well as all the Imperial Daleks, the Dalek from the Curse of Fatal Death, Necros Daleks, the Stained Glass Daleks, 2 different Swamp Daleks, which unfortunately, as of now, do not have any walking animations. When I'm writing this script right now, I'm just thinking that there's probably some I've forgotten, and maybe there isn't, but I think there probably is. Oh, there's these ones, I forgot about these ones. These are from some documentary. I think these are probably in like a few frames of it, maybe, I don't know, I've never seen it. And yeah, so that's practically every Dalek in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoy the add-on. There'll be a download link in the description through CurseForge. This is easy to do. It'll be in the form of 2 different rig packs, a resource pack, and a behaviour pack. And that's the end of the video. I don't really upload things like this into this channel. I mainly just use this for like edits I've made and stuff. However, if there's enough popularity around this video, I will strongly consider adding the Cybermen to Minecraft. I've already got a model done already, so it wouldn't be difficult for me to add a few now. But that's basically everything I have to say. Yeah, hope you enjoy the add-on. And and one last thing. Do not go into the end alone. Bridging in the end is horrible now. I'm really sorry, but make sure you have someone go with you as a human shield, because you will absolutely need it. You will get shot off. So apologies if you die with your elytra there, because that's gonna be really horrible. Sorry. Anyway, goodbye.